Lunch with your fave is brought to you by KFC. Finger licking good. You look like a threat. I'm a threat. Yeah, it's a bang.
I genuinely get excited when the fave in the studio is bringing the energy, the love, the gift, every single thing that resonates very well with the good life, especially on a Friday. And your fave for today is none other but Tshegofatso Sanoto. She is the founder of 𝗕𝘂𝗵𝗵 Foundation. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, this is your time to save the WhatsApp dial +26739111066 to make sure that you engage, ask any question, add any other thing you'd like to add in this conversation, and she will definitely address it. Welcome, my lady, and you definitely look amazing.
Hi, Luhle.
How are you?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I'm great. Is it your first time on radio?
No.
At least you don't have those nerves.
Yeah.
First time on camera?
Most probably, yeah.
Because you look the part. Now, welcome to The Good Life, and I'm super honored to have you appreciate and accept my invitation to come to The Good Life as our fave this Friday. It's been you coming, don't worry. I premeditated your coming here. And for starters, hello before for somebody who's listening for the first time, 𝗕𝘂𝗵𝗵 Foundation king start with explaining to us 𝗕𝘂𝗵𝗵.
Okay. So my name is Tshegofatso Sanoto. I am the founder of 𝗕𝘂𝗵𝗵. 𝗕𝘂𝗵𝗵 is an abbreviation for Quantitative Analysis and Risk Management Club. I just completed my Bachelor of Science in Mathematics of Finance degree at the University of Botswana, and I'm currently a bank assurance underwriter. So 𝗕𝘂𝗵𝗵, let me get into it, right?
Before you get into it,
yes, ma'am.
Into it. Oh no, where are you graduated from?
Bachelor of Science in Mathematics of Finance at the University of Botswana.
You don't play. You're not here to play because how does somebody graduate more mathematics? All right, I like that. And you're currently, Nora, you're working as?
A bank assurance underwriter.
What's an underwriter?
Oh my days, I don't even know how to break it down, girl. Basically in underwriting, we're dealing with insurance and my clients are banks, right? Mm-hmm. So we're dealing with insuring clients that come directly from banks. So yes, that is my role as a bank assurance underwriter, basically summarized.
I love you. If you don't mind, how old are you?
Oh my, mind. Woo.
Oh my, I mind. All right. Now, before we can even get to the foundation, I want to understand that this is something that you grew up feeling, this is what I want to study, and this is the kind of career that I want to pursue, what you're doing right now and what you graduated from.
Absolutely not. Mm-hmm. Actually, growing up, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was that child without a dream. You know, every time, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'd hear somebody say, I want to be a lawyer. I'd be like, I'd like to do that. I can speak. Somebody say, I want to be a doctor. I'd be like, yeah, I think I can do that. I really had no dream. But post-analyzing and assessing what I actually wanted, I loved math, right? So definitely I assessed as well with booming industries. And I wanted to find a balance between maths and finance. And thank God I found the program just, yeah.
Okay, I like that. And let me get this. So when you got to varsity, that's when you decided, this is the course that I want to take, right?
Yes.
And I want to pursue it and definitely nailed it and be where you are right now. Now, I understand when your foundation started, it was before you graduated. What inspired, for starters, what is the foundation about?
Okay, so 𝗕𝘂𝗵𝗵, Quantitative Analysis and Risk Management Club, right? It's about bridging the gap between students and the industry. So the program that I started in the year, I don't know if it's 2016 or 2017, but it was relatively new, and people didn't know, organizations didn't know what we had to offer. So I wanted to bring myself out there. I wanted to bring the program out there. So I started this club to bring a lot of students into the industry because a lot of us are stuck in places where we don't want to be because people don't know what we have to offer, right? So yes, so 𝗕𝘂𝗵𝗵 is basically to bridge the gap between industry and students to say, you know what, as students, this is what we have to offer. And we did exactly that.
There's a gap. I saw it and I want to bridge it.
I mean, just like my desire to do mathematics of finance, even 𝗕𝘂𝗵𝗵 was not planned. I had the biggest social anxiety ever. You could never, I'd never picture in 5 years I'd be where I am right now back then, So yes, I realized that by going around asking, where do we fit in as this program, right? And people didn't know what I had to offer. They're like, finance. So it was like that, and I was like, you know what? We need to start something. Let's break this. They didn't know they didn't know what I had to offer. They didn't know anything. So I was like, that's not right.
So is it like where you guys the seminar? Is it where you talk and you're teaching other people about this? Like, what really happens in you guys' gathering?
All right, so with 𝗬𝗵, we've hosted workshops, we've had seminars where we go to organizations, we've had collaborations where we go to the organization to say, hey, this is what we have to offer. How can we apply it in your organization, So, and then they'd come to us as well to say, you know what, this is where you guys can fit in, 𝗬𝗵 it started first as 𝗬𝗵, right? Because obviously I started it at the University of Botswana. I hadn't graduated. And what was the question again? Why did I forget?
I'm just looking at you the whole time. I'm mesmerized. I forgot. The question was...
seminars, right? Yes. So basically, I have a group of about 200 plus, right? Yes. The team as UB only, right? So with that, I'd say, okay, fine, let's take 𝗕𝘁𝘁𝗃𝘁 as well, because it's not only Banaba Matter Finance. It's open to like a lot of people, different industries. So I take certain people to this industry to say, okay, fine, guys, this is how you can apply your degree. This is how you can apply. And also visibility matters. That's one thing I've been preaching all along, that visibility matters. You have to be out there to say, this is what I have to offer. This is what I can do.
And how do you think from when you started? Is it 5 years ago? When did you start the foundation?
So I started 𝗬𝗵 as a society, right?
Yes.
Last year.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's literally out there. Like everybody has understood it and took it home.
Yeah.
Last year.
Last year, I started last year March, but we launched in April.
Is there something about praying girls? No, it's not on me. It's the grace of God.
It's the grace of God.
I love it.
I really can't stand before you and say, this is because of my hard work. Because literally, I'm one person who tells people that when you trust God, right, you come with an open mind and an open heart, allowing Him to infuse His desires within you.
Come on now.
He can literally plant a dream that seems far beyond your reach, right? But when you trust Him, you say, God, I rely on you. I had the biggest anxiety, but now I can talk to people. I have to talk to people, girl.
I love that. Now, the recent event that you had, it was I was behind the scenes. I mean, I didn't attend, but I did have my sources attending for sure. Okay. And it was really amazing. A lot of people came, We also saw companies sending a helping hand, aiding you in your growth and in teaching and in, just elevating everybody in their respective sectors. Now, once you understand, but do you think people really get it? Do you think the 200 team members that you have now, you're confident to say, no matter what the vision, they understand what 𝗬𝗵 is?
All right, definitely not everyone understood or understands even now, because I keep on getting questions. What's 𝗬𝗵's mission? What exactly are you hoping for, right? However, we have a lot of people that actually do understand what 𝗬𝗵 is. You're talking about the launch, right? I had about 3 people who came from Eswatini and Lesotho, exactly to say, societies in our country, right? Well, the ones that they know. They're not really as active as 𝗬𝗵. How about you introduce 𝗬𝗵 to our country? That is what drove me to actually say, you know what, let me expand. Let me not stick to the University of Botswana. Let's start something that, that could cover that is where 𝗬𝗵 Global Consortium stemmed from.
Locally made but globally recognized.
Yes.
Love it. Okay, now with that being said, do you say, could you just stand confidently and say, but I can already attest to the benefits that I see in people's life that that have engaged with me, 𝗬𝗵?
As in the team?
Yes.
All right. So obviously we've collaborated with different organizations, right? So now a lot of organizations are now well aware of what 𝗬𝗵 has to offer, right? We really sold ourselves. You know, the first event at the launch, we were told that visibility matters, right? Putting yourself out there and saying, this is what we have to offer, right? And we've done that. So a lot of people, a lot of my members, at least I know a few, right? I definitely don't get to interact with all of them, but I know a few that actually came to me and said, Kana, I went to this place and all they said to me was, oh, you're part of 𝗬𝗵. And, you know, we got accepted, we got part of the thing. So it's basically, it's not necessarily 𝗬𝗵, but visibility. You know, we put ourselves out there to say, we can do this. And they actually did. Even how I got my job, girl.
Tell us about it. Spill the tea. Come on now. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, so you want to know how I got my job?
Definitely.
Oh my days. The organization that I collaborated with, right? I collaborated with the organization I'm working for, right? And you know what? I applied for a post, right? And then they know me. They know I'm hardworking. I've received such comments to say, so, you know what? We want to absorb you because we've seen your determination, we've seen your drive, and we think you could actually do a lot of work. You could actually put us, you know, up there, right? And yeah, that is how I've made it.
All right. Now, for somebody who joins you to become a member as a 𝗕𝘂𝘁𝘀𝘵, what could they confidently stand in an interview and say they bring to the table? Besides the qualification, from the foundation.
So now, the way we started it, right, it was only for university students, right? So basically we're trying to nurture them and actually bring them to the market to say, what have you done, right? And what can you do for the organization, right? So it started with students and we're still kind of there. Hopefully in the near future we can actually like fully open and yeah.
Okay, so I had an interview as a member of 𝗬𝗵 Foundation. What tools are they getting into the interview with? For example, actually, you know, there are these public speaking master classes where there's no qualification. I got probably still at school. And then after attending these master classes, you go to interview, but it's the confidence that you left that master class with. That's the tool that you got from that master class. So I want to maybe get an understanding and a feel for 𝗬𝗵. If Luhle comes, I'm a radio presenter and Yarona, does it cut it for people like me? What exactly good qualification interviews you guys really cater for? What tools do you really give me that I can go exercise them?
It's good that you asked. I think I didn't understand it before.
Yeah.
So now there's a pending event that we have as 𝗬𝗵, University of Botswana, right? This is a CV interview simulation. That's something that we are yet to do, probably when the University of Botswana opens, right? As well as after the 𝗬𝗵 Foundation launch, because we're planning a really, really, really big launch, right?
Big things coming.
So we're planning an interview simulation, right? Obviously, in front of a panel, right? So we're basically trying to equip members with we're preparing them for such interviews, such places, as well as public speaking. Those are the initiatives that we have in plan for future. I can definitely share more if anybody wants to know on our page for the upcoming events.
I like that. Now, while we're still talking, actually, maybe you could direct them to the page. After this quick break, they can come back and engage with us. So +26739111066. Maybe share the page details so that anybody who's just trying to understand us more deeply, check a page how visibility.
All right, we're on LinkedIn firstly as the University of Botswana Quantitative Analysis and Risk Management Club. We are on Facebook with that same username, and on Instagram it's 𝗬𝗵_𝗬𝗵.
So I think this year, I woke up one day, I was like, I really want to venture into be a corporate hun, right?
Yeah.
And I think in my world, corporate hun is high heels and skirts, girl. Jokes aside, so I want to understand who companies you look forward to work with, and or take into consideration the nature of engage on the past events that you had and companies that you're looking to collaborate with. I'm asking this so that for somebody who's listening and they're like, listen, I'm interested in working with you. Any company can just come and work with you. Can Yarona FM actually partner with you?
All right. So most part of QArm is risk management, right? So every industry has risk management, be it your market risk, it could be reputation. You still need to incorporate risk management, right? So now we've worked with a diverse of industries, companies, right? Where we're dealing with, we did mining, we did finance, we've done entrepreneurship. It's diverse. It's not only limited to the finance industry or the finance sector, right? It's diverse.
I like that. Now, I'm also now understanding that you hold a distinction of being a certified financial modeling and valuation analyst. What don't you hold? What don't you hold? Girl, my hand? And Ohana getting and they had a carriera on Hassan Harvard 2000.
2000.
I like that. Maybe fashion me with this. What exactly is going on? I'm a qualified SHE officer. That's the only thing I know. SHE officer and a radio presenter. I know how to do a board distinction of certified financial modeling and valuation analyst. Or is that something that you also do where you currently work?
Okay, so with one thing about me, I like to stand out, right? So obviously, how Katlaka a bachelor's degree in mathematics of finance, they're gonna ask you what else, right? So these are the qualifications that I did on the side. I did my financial modeling and valuation analyst. I did my data science. I did business intelligence and data analysis. And right now I'm preparing for a CFA exam. So yes, it's basically that's one thing I've learned, that you need to stand out wherever you go. So definitely that was the mission, that was the aim.
I love that. Now, for somebody who's, when are you having the next event?
Sometime in August.
This year?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Now, for somebody who's looking to join, what could you say as preparation? Such a hard thing for them to grasp what QArm is actually offering.
All right. Basically, if you want to join, right, you need to understand what you want as an individual so that you're able to tell us, and then we're able to align you to wherever you want to go, right? And all you need is confidence in yourself, right? That's all we need. And one thing I tell my members is you need to be very active on LinkedIn. I love LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the reason where I am as well in terms of my social media. I don't have Facebook. I only have LinkedIn and Insta, but I'm more active on LinkedIn. Basically being able to tell people that, guys, this is what I have to offer. And I tell a lot of people that. So I need somebody who's very active, who's vibrant, and know what you want to do, hey?
I like that. If only they knew the you were before last year on the confidence here. I'm genuinely so proud of you, right? Now, you did mention where are you looking to go with QArm? What's the vision? Where are we going?
All right, so when I started QArm under UB, I didn't think I'd make it global, right? And now, right, that we're launching it, we're launching it in about 6 countries in August. Ghana, we're launching in Lesotho, Eswatini, South Africa, Nigeria. I forgot the others. Anyways, so even right now, I can't tell you where we're going in 5 years. I'm just trusting God. I'm trusting the process.
God's grace.
Yes, ma'am.
Does the process know we're trusting it? I love it. So how you're launching it in 6 different countries. Is that you saying your seminars, your trainings, go these countries, and you actually actively go there?
That's the plan. That's the plan that we have. So now we collaborated with a few universities in the countries that I mentioned, right? And if they want to know more, they definitely have to see the updates on the social media pages. So now we're planning on having collaborations where we can actually host different countries in one place, right? So that's the plan. Yeah, QArm Foundation. Let's see where we go.
I love that. Now, for somebody who tuned in and heard about you and learned a lot from you today, but they'd like to engage with you further, where could they reach you?
They can definitely reach me under all the pages that I mentioned.
LinkedIn account,
𝗕𝘃𝗲𝘀 Sanoto, plain like that. 𝗕𝘃𝗲𝗀 Sanoto on LinkedIn. Yeah.
What happened to my 2000 pizza women Naj Barbie? Women Naj what? All right. And then the page, maybe the Platforms as well.
Foundation, but it just started. We just created it.
Is it on Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it LinkedIn? Only?
LinkedIn.
Hella.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Sarah's Hans. Thank you so much, Sil, for gracing us with your presence. We can't wait for August. I'm definitely going to be there, front row seat, watching you launch in 6 different countries, and you've been a beautiful inspiration to a lot of young people that actually tuned in and that have been following you more, your Insta, your LinkedIn. Now, your favorite line. What could be your words of advice?
Okay, so I think in my case, I'd definitely say take that step. You know, maybe beneath the step you fear to take is that life that you've been dreaming of all along. Imagine if I had succumbed to fear. I wouldn't be where I am right now because I had the biggest social anxiety. I couldn't interact. Imagine 𝗕𝗃𝘁𝘁𝘵 and I'm like, you know what, starting a club, hey, no ways, you know. So take that step, be bold, be courageous, right? And trust God, man, trust God.
I love that. So much in feminine energy. And thank you so much for tuning in.
You look like a threat. I'm a threat. Yeah, it's a bad. Yeah. Lunch with your fave is brought to you by KFC. Finger licking good.